It's important to improve the mobility of the general population. And actually, when you think about it, there are a lot of people who have mobility problems, not just the obvious people we think of as disabled, but people with children, with buggies, heavy luggage, people with mental challenges, and all the people traveling with them. So actually, if we don't pay attention to this, we are missing a really important part of the traveling public. And it's not just about travel, it's also about access to travel information in order to make good choices about travel journeys, and maybe, particularly at the moment, in terms of not traveling. So a lot of disabled people are using this method of communication by video, and this is actually enhancing their opportunity to take part in transport policy. I mean, there are many examples of systems that have been designed with people simply not realizing what is a good thing to do. If I take a current example with the virus, at the moment, the emphasis is on work to eliminate contact. So automatic doors, ticketing, things like apps to acknowledge when the system is less crowded. And the long-term payoffs here are considerable for everyone because it will reduce congestion, maybe reduce peak demand, so we get better value from the public transport system, improve safety and security. So I think our constant theme is that a lot of these things are not realized, but they are very good value for everyone on the transport system. And of course, the people who know most about this are disabled people themselves and people who have these challenges. And that's why in our forum, we have a lot of people who are themselves disabled, and their motto, and our motto is nothing for us without us. And it's not just, you know, bleeding hearts and all that. That's how you get best value in a transport system. For many, many years, traffic signalling could count cars, lorries, even cyclists, but they couldn't count pedestrians or people who were waiting to cross in the other direction. So only recently that's been built into signalling technology. And I'm happy to say that many of the members of ITS UK have been involved in developing such products. It wasn't a deliberate exclusion, it was just not thinking about these excluded groups. I can give you two examples, really. I mean, one of our current projects is to help people linked up to digital communications who aren't currently able to. And that's quite a huge proportion, particularly of some of the most vulnerable elderly people. So the Mobility Forum are working with phone manufacturers, people who are involved in developing apps and so on, and some training and a pilot study to see exactly why it is that so many people are excluded from smartphones. And if you think about it at the moment, that includes the NHS tracing app. So it's really important that we talk about this to designers of products and information systems. And ITS UK is the ideal organisation with all our very high-level members at the cutting edge here. One more example I say is that it's important to start with disabled people. I've said that before, but also there are a lot of people out there who have great ideas. Some of the best ideas to help disabled people who come from children, from university students in arts sectors. And what we say at ITS UK is give us your brilliant ideas and we've got the people to turn it into a real marketable product. So raising awareness is key. Coming up with the ideas is even more important. And using the skills of people who experience these problems is what we constantly do when we have our 2 monthly meetings and invite people to come. So you don't even have to be a member of ITS UK to take part. So please, please help us develop this important part, because it's not just for disabled people, it's for the whole transport system, particularly at the moment with lockdown and all the challenges related to the virus. Yes, I think that what I want to add is that I'm a sociologist, so you might be surprised that I'm a member of ITS UK, but I think it's very important, right back to C.P. Snow, you know, the two cultures, arts and science, that we collaborate with each other and come up with the best possible within the two disciplines. So, you know, don't think just because you're not a sort of IT techie, you can't take part in this debate. We need people from all aspects of cultures to do that.